Have you ever considered how much time is lost due to manual scheduling, delayed correspondence, and miscommunication between schools and education officer? In today's education environment, many coordination processes still rely on physical letter and email exchange. While functional, this method often lead to delay, overlapping schedule, and unnecessary administrative workload. Introducing to EduLink. Hi, Assalamualaikum. Very good morning, good afternoon, and good night. To address this challenge, we introduce the EduLink. EduLink is a web-based educational collaboration and management system developed by SAIJA Tech specifically for the Johor State Education Department, JPN Johor. The platform acts as centralized digital infrastructure that modernize the way school and education officer coordinate, communicate, and manage official engagement. Currently, scheduling visit, official meeting, and invitation requests between school and education officer is handled manually. This process increases the risk of miscommunication, schedule conflict, and slow response time. As the number of engagement grow, managing this process efficiently become increasingly challenging. The primary objective of EduLink is to improve operational efficiency and service delivery within the public education ecosystem. Firstly, EduLink streamline workflow by replacing paper-based correspondence with an automated system that manages invitation requests, approval, and appointment scheduling. This significantly reduces administrative workload and processing time. Secondly, the platform enhances transparency and accessibility by allowing school to view real-time officer availability, enabling more accurate scheduling and reducing conflict. Thirdly, EduLink improves accountability and decision-making through automated notification and structured reporting, allowing both school and officer to track engagement effectively. Finally, the system supports the Ministry of Education digital transformation agenda by delivering a scalable, secure, and sustainable digital solution for modernizing communication channel. In conclusion, EduLink address existing administrative challenge by introducing a structured, efficient, and transparent coordination platform. The system enhances collaboration between schools and JPN Johor while supporting a long-term digital transformation initiative. Before proceeding with system demonstration, appreciation is extended to the project team for their strong collaboration, dedication, and consistent effort throughout the development of EduLink with the SAIJA Tech. The successful delivery of this system reflects the team's commitment to quality and innovation. With that, the following demonstration will present EduLink core feature and workflow, providing a practical view of how the system operates in a real-world scenario. Assalamualaikum. Very good afternoon, good evening, and good night. So today I will start the demonstration. As you can see, this is the main screen that the user will see when they log in into the system. So in the main page, if you can see on the top right corner, they are provided a call to action button to change the language, either the user want to use English or Bahasa Melayu. When we change to the Bahasa Melayu, they can see here, there are sambung, kerjasama and didik, which is directly translated into Malay. The user can change back into English, no problem. So in the login page, they are provided two roles for the user, which is the school admin and the education officer. For example, if the user forgot their email into the sign in, they can just click the forget email button and they will need to contact the support of the EduLink itself. If they forget the password, they can just key in their email, and then the system will automatically set a temporary password to their email for them to reset the new password. Let's try to log in into the school admin page. So let's try edulink@gmail.com. EduLink 123. So This is the dashboard that the user will see when they first go into the system.
Let's start with the school admin experience. We prioritize usability for the first-time users. Immediately after logging in, the system triggers a Welcome to EduLink model. This offers a quick start guide checklist, giving the user an immediate understanding of the platform core capabilities. To reduce the learning curve, we implemented an interactive tour. First, it highlights the central command center layout. Next, it guides the user to the sidebar, showing them how to navigate between invitations, requests, and settings. Then, it points out the quick action cards, which serve as shortcuts for high-frequency tasks like creating invitations. Finally, it explains the header controls for accessibility features like dark mode and language settings. Once the tour is finished, the user feels confident to start. Let's start with the school admin experience. We prioritize use. Here is the full admin dashboard overview. We utilize a clean grid-based layout. On the top row, user can see a critical statistic at a glance, such as pending requests, approved engagements, event demands, and active officers, allowing them to access their status instantly. On the middle row, these are the quick actions cards we mentioned, allowing admins to initiate workflows without searching through menus. And at the bottom row, we have the upcoming engagement list, providing a timeline view of confirmed and pending school visits.
From the dashboard, the school admin can easily initiate a new request by clicking on the Create New Invitation button here. The system guides the user through a simple 4-step process, which is type, details, officer, and review. So here there are 2 invitation types, which is individual session and group event. So firstly, we will see if the admin selects the individual session to invite a single officer. So here, the school admin need to fill in the event details such as the event title, event date, event time, location, and event description, ensuring the officer has all the necessary logistics. The system shows real-time availability, so the school admin can see exactly who is available to avoid scheduling conflicts. Finally, the school admin need to review the summary of the event details to ensure all the details are correct. Then a pop-up alert will immediately confirm the submission and an email is automatically sent to the officer. Now for the group event, the process starts exactly the same way. The only difference happens here at the selection step. Instead of picking just one officer, the school admin can select multiple officers simultaneously to form a panel or team for the event. Once submitted, the system handles the coordination for the entire group automatically. From the main dashboard, the school admin can monitor all their submission by clicking on the track request status card. This will open the centralized tracking view. Here, the admin can see a complete list of all invitations categorized by status. Green for approved, yellow for pending, and red for rejected. To check the specifics of a request, the admin clicks the view icon. For an approved request, this opens a model displaying the full event details and confirmation. If a request is still pending, the admin has the flexibility to cancel it if plans change. By clicking the withdraw button, the system triggers a confirmation pop-up to ensure the withdrawal is intentional. Finally, for any rejected request, the system ensures transparency. When the admin views the details, they can see the specific rejection reasons provided by the officer, such as schedule conflicts. So, they will understand exactly why the request was declined.
Next, I will explain the login officer. an officer dashboard interface for EduLink. So back to the login page, the officer needs to select the education officer role, then enters their email, address, and password in the login form. So this to ensure that only authorized user can access the system. After logging in, the system will provide a guided tour for new users. However, experienced user can choose to skip tour to directly access to the dashboard. And next, this is the officer dashboard. At the top of dashboard, there are several useful buttons, which is the first one is the language buttons. These language buttons allow user to change the system language. And next is the dark mode button, which to improve the visual comfort. And the third one is the notification icon that shows alert updates. And also, the last one, we have the search bar that helps user to quickly find invitations, officers, or events. The dashboard gives a quick overview of the officers' activities, such as their pending requests, their confirmed visits, weekly visits, and also schools partner. So this helps officers to quickly understand their current workload. There are also a quick action buttons like update my schedule and view pending requests, which provide easy access to the important tasks. Here, the dashboard also includes a calendar view that shows the officer's schedule. So the different colors indicate today's date, scheduled visits, and unavailable days. So it's making the planning easier. And lastly, below the calendar, the upcoming visit sections display details of confirmed school visits such as the date, school name, time, and also activity.
Next, let's move to the schedule management module. When you click View Full Calendar, it takes you to My Calendar view. We designed this to be highly visual using a color-coded systems, which green indicates confirmed school visits, and red highlights blocked or unavailable times, and purple indicates the current date. This ensures the officers can understand their monthly workload in seconds. Next, let's move to the schedule management module. When you click to prevent scheduling conflicts, officers need to manage their availability. By clicking the block time slot button, a model appears. Here, the officer can select a specific date and a time range, for example, for annual leave or a department meeting. Once added, this slot becomes instantly unavailable for school to book. To prevent scheduling conflicts, officers need to manage their availability. Finally, we understand that schedules change. On the right-hand sidebar, we have a list of all block time slots. If an officer needs to free up a previously blocked time, perhaps a meeting was cancelled, they can simply click the trash remove icon. This instantly removes the block and makes that slot available again for school invitations.
Next, I will be presenting about pending request for education officer. So right now, on your screen, as you can see, there are two pending requests here, which is digital literacy training and leadership development workshop. Okay, so the education officer can reject or approve the request by click the button that they want. Okay, so it also depends on their schedule. So if their schedule not clash with the invitation by the school, so they can approve. Okay, I will click approve here. So approve the visit to SMK Taman Desa Digital Literacy Training. Okay, so request approved. Okay, that's for approve. And how about reject? Okay, so if the officer request to want to reject their invitation, so they can click reject, and they have to give the reason why they rejected the request. This is to prevent a simple reject. So we must have a genuine evidence or a solid reason to reject the request. So for example here, we reject because of schedule conflict. Okay, so we click the confirm rejection button. Okay, request rejected and an email with your reason has been sent to the school administrator. So the school admin will be notified. Okay, so let's go to the setting part. So there are 4 main things that we can do in settings. So for the first one, we can go to profile settings, where we can upload our photos, change our details like full name, phone number, email address, and department. And then for notification preference, it depends on the user whether they want to enable or disable email notification, request updates, and schedule reminders. And next, security and privacy, we have 2 things here: change password and 2-factor layer. 2-factor authentication. 2-factor authentication is to enhance our security so that the attacker or intruders can get into our system, to the account. So user also can change their password. Next, general settings is for language and time zone only. Maybe user don't fluently in English, so they can change the language to Bahasa Melayu. And the time zone, it depends on the education also, and it depends on the user also. And next, for help, so we have a few question that may be asked by the user. Maybe the user is the first time user didn't know how to use the system. So these are the sample question, frequently asked question made by the user to the system. So how do I create a new invitation? So there are a few part here, like invitation, scheduling, troubleshooting, how to manage it. And then we also have user guides to guide the user. The user can download the guidance. And lastly, we also have contact support. And for logout, the logout button will be placed at the left bottom in our system. Okay, next, to conclude the system, I want to emphasize why EduLink is a necessary evolution. We are moving away from the era of misplaced letters and chaotic group chats. We are replacing them with a system built for certainty. 3 things that we provide by using this EduLink system is: officer can cross-reference their schedule instantly, no more searching for the message, every interaction is logged and searchable. And last, reduce time spent on paperwork and detective work, and officer can focus on other important things. Last but not least, EduLink is designed to move us away from traditional methods like letters and transform it into a streamlined future. So it will increase the productivity and efficiency of work. So that's all from us. Thank you for your time.